Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm going to be going through products that just didn't work out for me and that I just don't like. Or I'm gonna go through products that are alright as well. They're not like the best, you know, and that basically saying I don't like them, but you know, I'm finding some common ground with them. But yeah, there's not like tons. I just thought I would go through the ones that just didn't work out for me and I don't find myself reaching for. If any of these are like your favourites and you love them, fantastic, I'm so happy for you. But they just didn't work out for me. So if you're wondering why I look ratchet, it's because I'm gonna go for a jog later. Lol. Let's get into the video. So starting off with something that might surprise some people, but I can't get past how it's like a different formula. It is completely a different formula to the original that I have, and it is the Anastasia Glow Kit, the ultimate one. So I have the That Glow Kit. It is completely just battered. I really need to get a new one, but I can't find it in stock anyway. It was in stock on the UK website the other day and I was just about to get it, and then it's not even on there anymore. It doesn't even say like out of stock, it's just not on there, so that's upsetting. So when I seen this, I bought it off the Anastasia website and now it's like on Beauty Bay and all that. I was like, oh fab, I'm running out of my glow kit, and you know, you get 6 shades in here, fab. And these are the kind of colours that I always go for, like more goldeny, like yellowy undertone highlights. So I thought fab, but can you see, like I've used it literally now, I've used it up 3 times, 4 max, and there's just dust everywhere because it's just not the same, it's just not the same. And like, you know when you use a powder and it looks like really lumpy and bumpy and it has like that hard film over it, that's what's happened to these two already. Like these ones are just so smooth and they're like an actual glow. Like this has so much like chunks of glitter in it and it just doesn't look flattering on the skin at all. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm digging into these two mainly. Like I think once I've got past the main bit of glitter, it's not too bad, but it's still just not the formula that I know this to be. And I've looked at the ingredients on the back and they are different. So in this glow kit, each pan shares the same ingredients, like all in the same order. This one actually has different ones for different colours. So the shades Sunburst and Dripping in Gold, which are, so these two shades share the same, and then these two have different ones. So this is my favourite obviously because it's the one that's gone. It's just, oh, it's just not pretty. There's absolutely no micro glitters in here whatsoever. So if you're like picky with glittery highlights, you'll hate this. It's not to the point where it's like chunks of glitter, but it's like I can notice it, and because I like this one so much, I'm like, oh, such a letdown, you know, it's just such a letdown. So yeah, I looked at the ingredients and it seems that this has calcium titanium borosilicate, which is an ingredient that's the 3rd most popular in this one, and it's not even found in this one, so maybe that's why, like that certain ingredient. Yeah, and the first ingredient in here, I don't think it's even in here, so you know, they are completely different formulas. So if you're thinking about getting this one and you've already tried one of these, just don't even bother. But you know, I will try and dig into the 2 lightest shades just to try and use them up. These shades, they're just a bit too dark, and when I've got a fake tan on, I just find myself reaching for other ones that I like better. So yeah, massive fail, I'm sorry to say. I just want to like it so bad, but it's just not the same as this one, so that's a pass. Okay, I'm going to mention another highlighter, which might surprise some people because I feel like this is a cult favourite that loads and loads of people love. This is a Bobbi Brown shimmer brick. This is in Copper Diamond, so this was like a limited edition one, I think. And I gotta be honest, just look at the packaging. Oh my god. I did kind of get just that. But it's kind of similar to that glow kit. Like, it has like, it's just so hard and like, can you, just scratchy as hell. And like, what is that? It's like the dullest highlight I've ever seen in my life. So that's it there. It's just, oh, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Like, it's not terrible, but it's just not for me. Like, I like a blinding highlight, and it's quite orangey and it's just very chalky, and like the glow is like very minute. Oh, I just don't like it. Okay. Next thing that didn't work for me is a foundation. I love the Cover FX Natural Oil Free Foundation. One second, get it. Yeah. So I love this one, but this one is like a cream compact foundation, and I've used it like 3 times, and every time at the end of the day I'm like, oh, I'm just not having a good makeup day, and it's just, I don't know, it really clings to dry patches and it just moves around and it looks really cakey around my nose. I bought this because I seen Amrezy liked it before, but it just didn't work for me. I got the shade N20, so my pale shade. And yeah, I just don't like it. By the end of the day, it looks like oily and greasy, and I have dry skin, so it's just not for me. It says Total Cover Cream Foundation, and I just find it's really hard to blend, and it's quite like stiff. It's quite a stiff cream. It's not very like movable. So I would pass on that if you are looking for a new foundation. I just don't like it. It's not for me. Okay, so another foundation that just didn't work out for me. I tried it like a few times, and every time I was just like, oh, I just don't like the way it's making my skin look. It's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I have dry skin, and I just found that it just emphasised all my dry patches, sunk into fine lines, and it just didn't look good by the end of the day. I found that when I first applied it, I like it, but then throughout the day I'm just looking at myself like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, quite sad about that. It has nice coverage as well. It's a water-based foundation, so when I was first putting it on, I was like, oh, coverage is pretty good considering it's water-based, but it just didn't look right on me, so pass on that. Okay, and this is another foundation that I feel like was so hyped about at one point on YouTube, and I was like, oh, gotta get that, it looks amazing. And I always used to see like Amanda Ensing, who I love, applying this, and it looks amazing on it, but I do have pretty bad rosacea, so I do like high coverage. I can't deal with like light to medium. It just don't work for me. And this Kojen Dough foundation is quite light coverage. It's almost, I think it's like sheer. So yeah, it's not the best. Like when I first applied it, I was like, oh, it's pretty, but I found myself using about 7 pumps. Which moves me on to another foundation in a minute, which you will be really surprised at because it's like everyone's favourite. But yeah, it's nice when you build it up, but do you really want to be using 7 pumps of foundation to get the coverage that you want? No, is my answer. So, I mean, I'll still use it to like mix in with other foundations maybe, just to give you that dewy finish, because it is like a dewy foundation. But yeah, very disappointed. I paid like £60 for this. And I've used it like 4 times, so yeah. I mean 4 times, that's like £6-7. So I've used like 28 pumps of this in 4 times. So I mean, that's just painful. So this next foundation, I'm not saying I don't like it, because I do like it. Like when I build it up, it's gorgeous. I do like it, but I just find myself using like 7 pumps, and I'm like, I just don't have the money to be using 7 pumps every time I'm using this, and it goes like this. And I've had 2 bottles of it, and I do like it, but for me it's just not worth spending that money to be using it so quick. And it's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm sorry if you love this. I do like it. I do like the finish of it. It's really nice. sort of satin finish. It's not like super dewy, I don't find anyway. But yeah, I just find myself going through this like water, and I don't know, I just like there's nothing left of this, and I feel like I've used this one. This is 3.5, this is like my paler shade. Like there's like nothing come out of it. Literally nothing. I feel like I've used this 5 times, like I'm not joking, like it's just gone, like it's just gone. So yeah, pretty disappointed in that. I really do want to try the Giorgio Armani powder. Everyone says that that's amazing, so I want to invest in that just to see. But it's a really nice foundation. If you don't have any redness and you have pretty good skin, you don't have like loads of blemishes and that, and you just want like a nice blank canvas, this is amazing. Like it looks stunning if you've got like no redness. Because I have so much redness, it's just, I need coverage. I need like full coverage like instantly with like 2 to 3 pumps max. So that's why I don't reach for this anymore, because, well, I don't buy it anymore because it just runs out after 5 uses. So yeah. This foundation, I always used to buy this, right? Like, and I'd always have it for Christmas off my brother. But I just don't like it. And I would buy it and I think, I just don't even like this foundation. Why do I keep asking for it for Christmas? And it was the first ever like high-end foundation I ever tried. It's a MAC one. It's the Studio Sculpt foundation in NC20, and their NC20 is just like NC40 to me. It's the shade range is just like, it oxidizes so much and it just goes bright orange. But this, they always recommend to me, they're like, oh, what's your skin type? I'm like, dry, and they always recommend this one. They never recommend anything else. And I have the Studio Fix Fluid and I actually do like that one, so I don't know why they only recommend this one. But it's a gel formula, but it just looks like pure grease at the end of the day, and it just, when you powder on top of it, just like moves and like just gets all like gunky like around my nose. Oh, it's just the biggest mess ever. So as this is a full tube, I rebought it. It's just awful. I hate the smell of it as well. It's like got good coverage when you're like applying it. See, it's like there. It's got like a dewy finish, but I just don't like the way it looks on my skin, and it just, I don't know, it looks really thick and just ugh, ugh. Okay, and then something else, I think I mentioned it before, but I just don't find that it works. It's the Makeup Forever Step 1 Redness Correcting Primer. It's like a green primer, and if you use green on redness, it usually corrects the redness, like makes it a lot more diminished. But I just find that like my rosacea is pretty inflamed. So this just does absolutely nothing for me. I find that the LA Girl Pro Concealing Green is a lot better, and that's like £5. So if you have like severe redness, I don't think you'll like this, but Kathleen Lights used it and I could literally see her redness go, so that's why I bought it originally. But she doesn't have much redness at all, so that's obviously why it like contracted. But yeah, this was just a big pass for me. I just feel like it's pointless. So okay, so next might surprise you, but the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, right? So my favourite all-time foundation is Makeup Forever Stick foundation. So I've got so many of these lurking around, like I literally have them on tap. Because this is really good coverage and it just blends out really nicely, and I just love it. It's a dewy foundation. It's a dry girl's dream anyway, so I absolutely love this foundation so much. But then I used to love the other HD, so it didn't have this silver band. I've got it over here. Okay, so this is the old HD bottle and this is the new one with the silver band. This formula is just a bit more full coverage, and it just, I don't know, I just much prefer the consistency and everything of this old formula. That's why I still got it. It's probably gone off now, but I just can't let go. And then this they come up with, and I was like, oh, what have we done to this? What have we done to this? They've just made it a lot more sheer, and I just don't find myself using it. I have like used all of it up because I just wanted to get rid of it, but I think I've used all, oh no, I still got quite a bit left. But yeah, it's still a really nice foundation. I just find that I have to use that extra 2 pumps to get the coverage that I want. So if you have, you know, no rosacea, you know, you have pretty good skin, you will love it because it's a gorgeous foundation. Like, I'm not knocking how it sits on the skin or anything like that. I'm just saying that they've made it a little bit less full coverage. So that's my only complaint with it. But I just thought I'd mention it. Next, this is like the most overhyped primer ever. And I bought it and I was like, I'm gonna love it. Tati loves it. You know, all these people love it. It's the Guerlain Law Gold Makeup Base. I just don't get it. I understand what is so amazing about it. Like I know Tati's a bit older, and I absolutely love her so much. Like, I love watching her videos because I feel like she just gives really honest reviews. But it's just like a serum. Like, it does nothing for me. It does nothing for me. It doesn't firm. It doesn't lift. I mean, makeup goes nice on top of it, so I will keep using it. I'm going to use it up because it was about £80. But yeah, I don't understand. So yeah, I just feel like this is quite, you know, watery, hydrating primer. I mean, it hydrates. It kind of leaves my skin feeling a bit matte actually. Like when I'm rubbing my fingers over it, it feels quite like, do you know what I mean? So maybe that's good for makeup to stick to it. I just don't notice a massive difference in my skin, so I feel like I would never purchase this again. So sorry. So another one that I have is the Clinique Chubby Stick Contour thing. I don't own that many Clinique things, but I think there was a deal. I bought the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and I do love that. And then she said if you spend so much more you get like a free bag of goodies, which was actually a really good deal. It was like, you got like quite a few things in it. But this, I just find that it's quite patchy, like when I'm blending it out. Like, can you see, once you like do the line, it's really hard to like make the line blend into like a seamless line. Do you know what I mean? I just don't like it. It's quite patchy. I just don't find myself using it. So now I really want to try the Smashbox ones because they look really good, or the Urban Decay ones. But this for me, like, the formula is just a patchy mess, and once you do like kind of blend it out, it kind of just looks like nothing then. Like, it's either like patchy or it blends out to nothing, like the more you blend, and it kind of like lifts the foundation a little bit. So I would pass on that one if I was you. Next, I don't dislike these concealers. Right, I'm going to start with one that I wouldn't purchase again. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm wearing it today, and it's not bad. It doesn't like look bad underneath my eyes, but I just find that like I can still see the blue tones in my eyes. It's just not as full coverage as I want. Quite like a gel. It feels like a gel formula. It feels quite thick underneath the eyes, so for something to feel like that thick, I'd expect to have more coverage. So it's not like terrible, but it doesn't wow me at all. I just think, oh, it's whatever. Like, you know, I've forgotten about it quite a bit. I don't think, oh yeah, I'll use that, but I just thought, oh, I'll use that today because I just need to get rid of it. So yeah, this is probably more like, it does say naturally radiant, so you know, they've probably got that like natural sort of medium coverage finish in mind, but I like concealer to cover up my bags, so I don't know, I just don't see myself ever repurchasing this again. Now this one, I actually like this concealer now. When I first got this, I was like, it's thick, I just don't like it. And I have changed my mind about it now. I do like it now, the more I've used it. But The problem I have with NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is that you get 6 ml in here. Like, that is nothing. Like, it just runs out so fast, and even when I like undo the stopper, like I pull out the stopper thing, get it all out, I literally go through this in like 2 weeks. This is the shade Custard, so I only use this when I'm fake tan, so I still got like quite a bit left. Because I don't go out anymore because my life is boring as fuck. But like when I have the shade Chantilly, gone in like 2-3 weeks. I just don't understand, like, why are you putting such little product in here? Like, please fill it up to the brim. And also they're coming out with matte concealers like in a pot, so I'm really excited to see what those like. They're meant to be like full coverage. Oh, I just can't wait for them to come out. Do like this concealer. It's quite thick. It says like Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I find it quite thick. And I don't find it very radiant. It's more on the matte side to me anyway, but yeah. Just thought I'd warn you, like if you're thinking about getting this, it runs out all the time. Like, you have to keep repurchasing this. Something from ColourPop. I have quite a few ColourPop things. Oh, I have this one as well. So I've ordered from ColourPop twice now, and I do like their sparkly shimmery eyeshadows. They're like my favourite things that they do. I do like the highlighters, but I have to be careful how I use them. I have to use the correct brush, the right technique. You have to put a bit more work into using them, I find. And then something that I just don't find myself reaching for, and I find it just doesn't show up, like my brush doesn't pick it up. I just don't know how you'd apply this to the skin. And it's the blush. I've only got one blush by them, and this is Between the Sheets. It's a really nice, like, mauvey pink blush. I really want to use it, but I just find that I'm like it's a really nice colour, but like my brush, like when I'm swirling in it, it's just not picking it up. And then when I try and blend it on the cheeks, it kind of just dispenses like a patch of product here, and it's just not blendable as a blush. Do you know what I mean? Like the formula, I don't feel it works as a blush. So the same goes for highlight though. You have to be really careful because it can look like just like a stripe or like a chunk. So I like to use this Morphe M501 brush, and I stab the product. I don't like swirl my brush in, I like stab it to get the excess, like to get the product onto the brush, and then I swirl the excess on my hand, and then I like go like that. I got it on today, so that's stole the show. That's this one. It's so nice. But yeah, it's a very weird formula. Like the ColourPop formula is very like, it's like a cream, but it's not. I can't explain it. You know what I mean when you use it. But I've got one matte eyeshadow as well, and I tried to use that the other day, and it's just, I don't know, I find it's quite hard to like blend. It's hard to pick up on the brush and like blend it. I don't know. If you have any tips to, you know, make these work, let me know, because I would love to know. Oh, the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips. The only ones that I do actually really like is what is it called? Beeper and Chili Chili. They're the ones that I actually like, and they don't like crack on me or anything. But most of the other ones that I've tried, they're just very, very dry and they crack throughout the day. And this one's called Midi. I bought this one, I was like, oh, it's such a nice, pretty, like, blush pink colour. But this is probably one of the most drying ones, but it's such a nice colour. So yeah, quite disappointed with those, but they are like $6 each, so I mean, it depends like if you want to put up with dry lips. What I did find though is if I really moisturise my lips underneath and, you know, put the work in, the thing when you're out like trying to, you know, make yourself look cute, you just want to slap something on, don't know, you don't want to like be thinking, oh, I need my Vaseline and putting all other things underneath before this. So I just feel like it's a lot of work, you know, it's just a lot of work. I do have one of the Ultra Satin lips, I do like that, so I would probably suggest the Ultra Satin because they do dry like a matte sort of finish. They're not like super satin, but they're not completely transfer proof, like so when you kiss your hand you will get some transfer. But yeah, just thought I'd warn you about the ColourPop Ultra Mattes. Okay, and then something that I've just recently got, and I'm like on the fence about, like, it's alright but it's not like amazing. I did ask my brother to actually get me the Anastasia That Glow kit, but he said that it was all sold out. So the woman pointed him to this. So this is the Tarte's Pro Glow palette. So it opens like this, like a little book. And basically, right, so when I first opened it, this shade Strobe, it doesn't look very reflective. It looks quite matte actually from far away. So yeah, when I first seen this, I noticed, ooh, it's got some glitter through it. You know when like products just have like a glitter film over it, and I was like, oh, okay. This one I was like, yes, because this one's like very reflective. It does have a slight purpley undertone, so I think if you're very, very fair, oh, look at that, it might look a bit like greyish purpley undertone stripe on your face. But yeah. And then once I got so yeah, that's that one. But once I got past this one, like the glitter layer, it does have a nice like glow to it. This one is more like a glow from within. So that's like that Strobe one, and then that's the intense one. So I don't know if you can see the difference, but I don't find that the specks of glitter show up anymore. So I do think that that was just like an overlay. So I do actually like those two now. But when I first tried it, I was like, oh, this is glittery. I don't know about that. This Sculpt shade is actually pretty good as well. But I do find that it can get very muddy very quickly. And then this is a cream contour, and it's just it's very emollient, it's very pigmented, but I just don't like the tone of it. It's too like grey khaki, and it can get very muddy very quickly. I find that it just goes a bit like, ooh, it's a bit hard to blend out then. And also I don't like the fact that they put powders next to a cream, because all the powders that I've been using have been getting into this. So I know that it's just going to make the formula a bit more like muddy, do you know what I mean? And these other two are similar like formulas to these, so like this one is a bit more like reflective. Yeah, this one is the second one, so that's the more reflective one, and then this one is the top one. So those are really pretty colours, like if you're a deeper skin tone, so you would like that, I think. But I don't think I'll use those just because I'm not that bronzy. So this one is like, it's alright, but it's not blowing me away, do you know what I mean? I think they should have just not put that cream thing in there and put like, you know, a deeper skin tone powder contour in there. But it's alright, but I find myself, I'm only going to be using these two. That Sculpt shade is just, I feel like I have to be really careful because it's so like pigmented that, you know, it's just really easy just to go overboard with contour. So I found myself just using those two. So I just think, like, is it really worth it, like, just to get it for the two, do you know what I mean? But it was a present off my brother, so I am going to keep it, obviously. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that because, if you're wondering, you know, shock some people. It's just one eyeshadow from this brand because I love all the other eyeshadows that I have from it. But it's, I didn't see, I've used it quite a lot because I'm trying to like get it to work, but it's just not working. It is the Makeup Geek Corrupt eyeshadow. It's just so powdery. It's very black, look how black it is. It's probably the blackest thing that I have. But I just find that like when I dust it on the eye, like if I dust it on the outer corner, I just find that it blends away into nothing. It goes to more like a grey. It doesn't keep the pigment on the eye. So I do find it quite hard to work with. I'm not using it so much anymore because it's very chalky, you know? I know that that's like everyone's favourite black eyeshadow, but I don't see it. So yeah, was very disappointed with that. So yeah guys, that is it for my, you know, products that I regret buying video, or whatever I'm going to call this. These are just products that just kind of fell flat for me, you know. They're not like, I don't hate them or anything, but they're just things that I'm like, I just don't reach for. Every